Hi Anti-Society, welcome back to the Antisocial Planet, and today we are checking out a song for Sana's birthday. And I know I'm late, but I was technically on holiday when her birthday happened and I needed to actually take time, okay? But we're here now, okay? I may not always be on time, but I will eventually show up. And we are checking out her song that is Sotsugyou. I don't know if I'm even close on the pronunciation. It's a Japanese song, I think, originally, from like the sound of it. Don't know the original because I never know the original song ever, unless apparently it's featuring Brendan Urie and then suddenly I know the song. But I don't know what this song's gonna be. I know Sana's cute. Seeing her last melody project that I checked out, her voice, so incredible. I knew she was talented. I've always liked her voice, but there was something about that just like awoken something in me to just have a whole new appreciation for her as a vocalist. So I'm super excited to be able to check out some more of her just singing on her own so I can really see a whole range of what she can do. So let's get into the song. Let's see what this song is all about.
今消えてゆくこの風景をいつまでも思い出せるように焼き付けようとしても瞬きするたびにこぼれてしまう喧嘩のわけが君の優しさだったと気づけなかったあの日の涙いつ
I don't think I breathed for like that a full minute. Oh my god. Okay. I'm rarely speechless. All the people who leave comments telling me I pause too much and talk too much can attest to that. I usually have a lot to say. So to get me to go a full first minute of a song with head empty, no thoughts is a feat. Because I usually have a lot of them. How dare she start the song, like half of the runtime basically of the song, completely a cappella. Do you know how hard that is? Obviously she has headphones on and there's gonna be probably like a metronome in there to help her keep on beat with the actual melody. There's probably some counting in, like she probably has some guidance with it in the recording of the song. So it's a little bit different than trying to just pull that out of your hat and sing a cappella because you don't have that support. Even though there isn't the music there to cue you in on that stuff, you still have that. But like, you have to be on key. You have to stay there. You don't have you don't have the instrumentation to help you with that. You have to carry the entire song because it's just your voice. And there weren't even like layering on it. It's just a single track of her voice and she has to carry the whole melody. And you have to carry the story too. Like you have to carry everything in the song because it's just your voice. I don't know what the original arrangement is and maybe that's part of it, but like if it is, she intentionally chose a song that's super hard and you start the song that way. You have to set up the song entirely on your own. I'm offended by the talent and the bravery. I'm not brave enough to do that. I sang a cappella, like with all the harmonies and everything, okay? Major pitch perfect moment. I sang a cappella and even I am like, no thank you. I would like a backing track. I would like instrumentation. I would like some help. I don't even know what to say. And that also angers me. I usually have so much to say. And I'm just like flabbergasted. She's doing so many interesting things with her voice too. Like she's like fading out at the end of certain phrases and then like brightening up in other ones. And like the sustained note, she's got like a little bit of vibrato in there. I'm just gonna keep going because I don't know what to do with that. I'm like mostly just speechless for most of this because, okay, I love the dreamy quality of this. I think in Japanese it means graduation. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm assuming that that's part of the theme. We had some talk of that as like a theme in it. I like that we have like the cherry blossoms because like spring. I don't actually know how it works in Japan in terms of like the school year, but here the school year ends in this like springtime. But I think it's different in Japan. However, spring is like a new beginning. So I feel like that's the symbolism there. Also because like sakura is Japanese. It's like, I don't know, something that I associate very symbolically with Japan. I can understand that as well. Her dress blends with it wonderfully. She looks ethereal, which is, again, I find anger inducing because she's already been like, I'm gonna flex how talented I am. And then she has to come out looking angelic. She's doing these wonderful sustained notes. There's some fun like melodies in it. I think that they're like minor melodies, but I don't know for sure. We love the sustained notes though. It's like super bright. It's on these high vowels too. So these like E kind of sounds you can see in like the mouth shape. Obviously she's lip syncing in like this one, so it's not the same as what she would sing like if she was singing it live or in a recorded setting, but from what I can hear, so that's like difficult to have a sustained note on a high vowel like that. A lot of the time you lower vowels, so instead of like an E, it'll be like an eh. So you could probably see from my mouth shape that it's widening up a lot more. It's gonna give you some more space to like basically like manage your breath and the airflow that's happening there. Whereas like closed off, it's a lot harder. There's just more tension in having that higher vowel. So the fact that she's sustaining those notes with those higher vowels is also like really talented. And I'm just like, if you had asked me out of all of the members of Twice, who do you think as a vocalist is going to surprise you the most? I wouldn't have picked Sana. That wouldn't have been where my brain went. And not because she's not talented, not because I don't love her voice, but because I feel like from what I've heard, she fits into like a box of like what I think her voice is and what she can do and what I think her kind of performance is. And then going into these melody projects, she's like, actually, you know, she's just like, actually, I'm going to show you something else. I love it. I adore it. I love that she's doing that. And she's like taking full advantage of doing these solo like mini projects and covers and stuff to really show a whole plethora of what she wants to be as a performer, what she's capable of doing as a performer. But like, I don't know why I don't know why she's the wild card. I would not have called that. I don't know what to do with her anymore. I know about Wreckers. I know that I haven't picked a bias yet in Twice, because I can't decide, and it will continue to be something that I probably think too much about. I don't need Sana to come for me too. You know, I already had it with Healing December where I was like, why is she so cute though? And now you're gonna give me all the talent? Look at her beautiful smile though. Oh, there's all the petals on the floor too. Love the reverb there. Ooh, good little vocal run there. Gosh, she looks like she belongs in like a fairy tale. No, I'm not doing the beginning part again. I probably will watch this again at some point in the near future. Did I say anything constructive other than just gushing over how much I love Sana? I don't even know. I feel like I blacked out for part of it. Like I forgot that I was recording and therefore had to like actually have thoughts. I don't even really know what the song was about. I couldn't pay attention to, I couldn't retain the lyrics. I'm sorry. I'm just sort of lost for what to even coherently put together into a sentence, which is not what I was expecting. Like, I don't know if I have anything constructive to say about that, other than she chose the difficult path. And I think that I have so much respect for that. Like, putting aside the fact that I'm a fan of the group and am currently going through a crisis with Sana in terms of like what I'm even gonna do with her, you know? There's so much confidence that you have to do the first like minute of a song with absolutely nothing but a single track of your voice. Like, that is so hard. That's like nightmare inducing for anyone who's ever had to perform on a stage, because it is so nerve-wracking to be on a stage with an actual like music happening for the background of your song, and you have to wait for your time to join in. Like, that in and of itself is terrifying and takes a bunch of practice to get used to. And even then there's a certain nerves of like, are you going to hit the right point? And you have music to tell you and you have like in-ears to tell you. But then to do that without any, like obviously her in-ears are probably counting her in and like giving her the key and stuff, but like you still have to carry it. And if you go too fast, you go too slow, there's nothing to catch you. Because what are you gonna do? Like let the backing track do it for you? No, you have to nail it, right? Like sometimes if you're like your voice is a little worn out, or you're slightly out of pitch somewhere, you can stop your phrase, let the backing track take over a little bit, and then join in with the next phrase and you can get back on track. But like, you can't do that for the first minute of the song because there's nothing there to hold you. So the confidence that you have to have as a performer to do that, and I don't know if she does, because that's not really what I've seen. I haven't seen a lot of live performances of Twice. So maybe I have to check out more to see what Sana's like. You have to really sell that point. Like you have to believe it, because if you let your nerves take over, you can't nail that. You have to get it completely right. And I know this is a recording, so obviously she had some takes that she could put together into the song, but like, dang, like the respect I have purely from like a performance standpoint of her deciding to do that. And again, I don't know what the original song is, that might be part of it, but she still chose to do the song either way. Whether or not she changed the arrangement or stuck to the original, she still decided to do that. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I have anything useful to say to that other than me being completely floored for most of it. So I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click this playlist to go and see my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so you miss next time I post a Twice reaction, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.